Welcome to Prior, otherwise known as Patty Reviews Everything. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing and reacting to a new song that was made by 6 Seconds. If you guys don't know who 6 Seconds is, come on now. 6 Seconds, if you guys don't know, well, if you're a part of at least our community, you should know who he is. He is a rapper. He's been rapping for a pretty long time. He's been featured in a lot of cyphers with Shofu. He has his own mixtapes. He had his own albums, stuff like that, or EPs, I guess you would call it. And in my opinion, this man absolutely fucking slaps. So the new song he just came out is called 5:30 in the morning. I haven't listened to it yet. I've been completely like turning my eye against it so I can listen to it live here. So it's called 5:30 in the morning. I believe it's probably going to be a sequel to the partake of a song that he had called 3:30 in the morning off of his 2016 EP of Demigod, the song that Tory Lanez ended up ripping the beat and the flow and just being a big old head ass off of him. But anyways, so if you guys don't know, most of y'all probably already know that I'm a big 6 Seconds fan. I've showed a lot of people Shizzy. I just fuck with his music. I think the moment when he touches mainstream, it's over. The game's over. It's that simple. It's just not hard, is it? Is what I'm trying to get at. So if you guys are excited, please smash that like button, all that fun pizzazz. We're gonna jump into the transition of me listening to the song, and then I'm gonna kind of review it and see what I kind of took of the song and everything like that. If you guys want to listen to the song, I'll link the video in the description down below, of course, as well. If you don't want to hear me talking over it and just showing support on it, that'd be great. Okay, here I am. First thing I notice is this song is like 7.5 minutes long. Like that's a pretty long song, unless it's like gonna be a video based. Like I haven't listened to any of it, but let's just jump into it. I want to listen to it. I want to vibe out to it. I want to see like kind of where he's coming from as an artist or whatever. The God, of course.
I can only hide it for so long. So many moments that I want to say so long.
Okay, the beat sounds exactly like 3:30 in the morning, but just toned down. And I don't know if that's the first thing I noticed. I don't know if that's because of since this song is called 5:30 in the morning, it's later than 3:30, so I guess that means like it's matured in age, and because of that the tone is lower. Or maybe he just thinks it looks so. I don't know. Maybe I'm like getting on my Kanye J. Cole grind and overthinking this already. But I don't know.
So many missed calls, so many mistakes, so many mishaps, energy misplaced, people I misjudged, heart getting misused, togetherness misgrew, me caring's a mismove. Never saw my value, looking at me as mispriced. No, I'm giving backspace, letters I've mistyped, feel like I've been misled. Ain't finding the love for me, but I'm never alone. Misery loves company. She really fuck with me, but she ain't fucking me. It's like I'm assisting by making everyone run from me. And
his delivery is a lot toner than most songs of his. I'm kind of getting like the very low like kind of like the very subtle talking, like a lot of like Earl Sweatshirt's kind of done. A lot of rappers that like the delivery is very calm, but like a lot is being said, especially at a fast pace. Like right there he was talking about like being loved, and I don't know. It seems very emotional right now.
Leave, cause I wanna see y'all happy even without me. If it meant I starved, I'd see y'all feast. So before y'all peace, I beg to speak my peace now. Every day there's a word that I question, and it's becoming an absurd obsession. Even when I'm with her, obsessing. Cause I really hate the word depression. Cause I'll be fine, everything will be fine. And then I sit and overthink and start seeing the lies from people that say they love me, looking right in my eyes. And now you all annoy me, and I'm looking at you like flies. But I still give you everything until the day that I die. I still give you everything until the day that I die. I still give you everything until the day that I die. I still give you everything until the day that I die. And that kinda sound perfect right now, but I'm too pussy to do it, so I'm hurting right now.
Wow, that tone picked up a little bit. Okay, so it sounds like it's kind of like devoting to someone he's loved and just wanting them to be happy, and he's willing to give up everything for their happiness, but he's saying that he can't right now, and because of it he's hurting because of that. Why did the song skip so far? Jesus Christ.
Smoking, but this loud ain't working right now. In a state of being lost, I don't know where my mind at. All the search for stability, but don't know where to find that. Hiding the sorrow with the flies that I smile at, but drowning in it when I'm back where I lie at. And then I vanish, no one seeming to mind that. Tears dripping with the hits that I hi-hats. A fucking clown that can't handle his emotions. I might as well had a Kawhi laugh, a fucking joke, and I don't
might as well have a Kawhi laugh. Oh shit. I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan, so I've known that Kawhi Leonard has no emotions at all ever, and it's funny that when he went to the Raptors, he had like that weird laugh bit. That was a funny bit. It's also crazy to see Shizzy kind of get to where he's at right now with even production quality. Because like I found him, I think a little bit before the 2013 Cypher. I think I was in high school when my friend sent me one of his like kind of video game like anime girl or like superhero raps or something like that. It was something like that, like a long time ago. I just remember him not being juiced up for one. And like the weed bandana, but like he went from just kind of rapping or voicing over his raps in his room, kind of looking at the camera, to like this is like an actual like studio that he's in right now. Like that's a full open floor with like studio lights on him and like legit camera and all that stuff. I don't know, that's crazy. I mean, like props to him that the man's moving up over everything. So it's always cool to see people's progression, especially during a come up. Like I'm on a come up right now as well, and when I see myself like or my old videos and like how my setups change and stuff, I don't know, it's always cool to see people get bigger.
Down for you, shit get evil. Stop giving permanent treatment to temporary people. Not every love is your precious. Stop acting like Smeagol. But I give and I give.
Not every love is precious. Stop acting like Smeagol. Okay, that's a nice Lord of the Rings reference. My process.
And I give and they take. And when there's nothing to benefit from and they leave, I just sit feeling punched in the face. And there's so much I've been trying to say, and it gets on my nerves like an itch, but I can't cause I gotta act strong for these fans. I don't know cause I look like a bitch, and that's hard cause I feel like I'm starting to break. Looking in the mirror only seeing something I hate. Like what the fuck happened to me? Why the fuck am I like this? Why the fuck am I not alright? Why the fuck can I fight this?
I actually never thought about that as a rapper. Because like what Shizzy just said right there was like him saying I'm going through all this shit, but yet I can't really publicly express it because if I do, my fans are gonna think that I'm a bitch. And there's always like the stereotype or like the what do you call it, the societal standard that like men have to be strong and all this shit and they can't show emotions. Like a guy has to see like a dog get strangled and like not be fazed by it. And on top of that, to be a rapper, because most rappers are always about being hard and saying that they have like they kill people, they get bitches, they get money and all that stuff. And the rap game now, not a lot of songs really do open up. I mean, rap's never, like, there are songs out there, but it's never really been big about opening up. Like, a lot of rap songs are normally just about, like, the club life, the high life, and never really about, like, the low points. But, like, especially from, like, Shizzy standard, like, I don't know. I don't think like that. I think people are people. I think everyone's gonna go through shit. So, like, if he were to express himself, even in, like, even if, like, in a recessive way, I don't think that would... As a rapper, I still don't think that would, like, affect what they do at their job. So what I'm trying to say is I think like right now Lil Wayne is one of my favorite rappers. Well, I mean, not right now, but he has been for years. Lil Wayne could tweet out like, yo, I'm going through some shit right now, like, you know, I need some help or whatever. I want to be like, hey, yo, you a bitch because you a rapper, dog. Like, I just don't but I'm not like most people. But yeah, that's a weird dynamic I never really thought of because they never really open up about it in that field of business.
I hate your face, I hate your voice, I hate your place, I hate your poise, I hate your thoughts, the words you pen. I'll be happy if I didn't have to see you again, but I can't help but stand there, looking deep into my own brown eyes. I just stand there, trying to fix my relationship with my moms. Got a brother that got me with these scars, cause every bit of stress and pain she directed at me was from the shit you caused. You were busy being big bloody gangster.
I felt that. Oh shit. Saying that like all the stuff I'm trying to fix relation with my mother because all the stuff that I went through, like all the pain that I have was some shit that you caused. I felt that. I grew up like that too. I was always like the shit end of the stick with my family before I left. With like my older sister always doing something, or even my dad. Like my dad would like he would leave and stuff like that, or he left, indefinitely pretty much. And then like my sister would always act up and all that, and then my mom would always just kind of beat me because I was like the easier target to do it on. That was a powerful lyric to me. That resonated with me.
The nigga but got the nerve to sit in jail and wonder why I want nothing to do with you. I grew up to be through with you. I never could have said I'ma get my older brother. Like, what the fuck is even family? Holidays coming, no one at the table. Uncle straight saying that my shit gon' fail and I should go with his corny ass and learn to do cable. Fuck you and fuck that cable. I got it buried in my goddamn brain. That family ain't shit if they don't act it. Our only connection is a last name. What the fuck is even friendship? The family you choose, this is due attention. And do the fools and what they choose to do. I got a couple of fools that led me to reflecting. There's one nigga I've known since I was fucking 3. My motherfucking bro on godson. And now we at the point where I don't know if my godson's still my godson. I've been fucked up for a minute now. Didn't admit it, but I admit it now.
Yo, Shizzy, I hope those aren't real tears. Like, deadass, if you're watching this, because I don't know if you like would watch people react and review your lyrics or stuff. I hope those aren't tears, because I mean, if they are, by all means, let your emotions out, my guy. But like, damn, I feel for you right now, is what I'm saying. Like, I feel for you. You're definitely laying down some real heavy shit. Like, what is the meaning of friendship, and especially if like time, because you did talk about that a little bit. He did talk about it a little bit in 3:30 a.m. talking about like how he was kind of on the come up, and he's got people coming, like all the music for him, and the moment he started getting bigger, then people try to be his friend again. So it was the whole dynamic of like, you only want shit because I have an audience. So I think he's touching in on this again, because he did talk about his family as well in the song, but it was more in 3:30, but it was more about his dad and talking about just his brother as well growing up. But I don't know, so far this song is heavy. It's a very emotional song.
Didn't have it in me to cut sides, cause I love my niggas, but I did it now. Give a fuck about some time spent. Our childhood long gone, nigga. We grew up and I wasn't your boy, just a nigga you knew you bring along, nigga. And our other homie just had a daughter, and I don't know how attached to get, cause this nigga always got me feeling like we aren't close at all. He just hasn't said it. Motherfuckers only call when they need me, and saying shit like when you gonna start showing up, but never see if I'm dying inside. It makes me so sick, I've been throwing up. All alone in my room, I've been going nuts. Doing streams, trying to cope with the bullshit. But as soon as the games are all over, it's like I'm right back in the bullpit. I'm done wearing the mask. I'm done wearing the smile. I don't give a fuck if we talk or not. It's not like we have in a while. It's not like it matters to y'all. And I couldn't be madder at y'all, cause I got this weird void in my heart from my younger me screaming I don't matter to y'all. And I've always tried laughing it off, cause we've been through so much, but after it all, I don't know if I'm ever gonna rock with you, even when I get plaques on the wall.
Damn. This song's like fucking resonated with me with parts of my life, because I remember when I was younger, going through what I was going through, like I know, I'm pretty sure I talked about this on stream and like bits and pieces on episodes. A lot of people that I was homeless at one point in my life for a good bit, and then when I jumped to a lot of foster care going in middle school and high school, and that was especially even after like when I hit my depression, like heavy depression, before I started making content to cope. It's crazy because like back camera quick. So oh geez, I'll just go back to full screen here. So like when I was going through my shit, I would always put on a mask and stuff like that, because like a metaphor you could use is like, especially for like someone who's in foster care or like went through it, obviously, because I ended up aging out. So like when shit like this happens, right? Like with like family or like friends and stuff like that, like bits of your heart kind of go missing, like heart as in like a metaphor of like trust, love, and whatnot. And when you're a foster kid kind of going through things, and then you get to a new family, sometimes they think just like a bed and new clothes will patch those holes up, right? But that's not really the case, because no matter like where you stay and like what relationships that you then gain, like the foster family that I live with now, sure they're my parents now and I've known them long enough, but like you still have the holes of the original action of like, for an example for me, that my parents, my dad leaving me, my mom practically abusing me and like abandoning me and stuff like that. So like when he's talking about stuff here about like, I don't know, this man's like really going in on it, and like I really do feel for this dude. And like I've only talked to Shizzy like briefly, like I've rated him a couple of times on Twitch here and there, and I've talked a little bit in his chat, but I never like, I mean obviously like I fuck with Shizzy and I like to be his homie, but like I'm not trying to ever force anything. Like I just kind of stay in my lane, and if it happens, it happens. So like I definitely feel for this man, and like we have mutual friends, and everyone speaks very high of him. Like all of our mutual friends, when like he gets brought up into a conversation, and they always say that, you know, but he's going through something, and I never knew what that was because it's not my place to ask. Because like obviously I don't know him well enough to like just know information about the dude. But to see him kind of like really put himself out there right now, like really stick his neck out and make a song and make himself vulnerable, because like obviously like I fuck with Shizzy, so me seeing this, I find this very like, you know, smart, brave, admirable, because it's like it takes a lot to really put yourself out there. But as someone who's hating, or someone who's like, you know, Tory Lane's Die Hard or whatever sees this, they could just be like, oh, you a bitch, like you know, you a pussy ass like Mark ass trick or whatever, because like you wanna, because of these things that bother you and stuff like that. And a lot of people think that even if you, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call Shizzy famous, but like he is somewhat successful in the music industry, and even to be at that point, a lot of people think like, oh, what's there to be so like upset about, because they tend to value like materialistic items over this, instead of people really going through like the real shit of like ties with family, friends, and like just overall happiness and mood, or like just state of well-being as well, because no matter where you are, you can still always get depressed and find ways to cope. And he's really hitting it hard and explaining it here. Like I was not expecting this song, because I know Shizzy said he was talking about like he really put his heart out there, but like rappers kind of use that with like anything, if that makes sense. Like a rapper would be like, yeah, I put my heart in that song, and like that song might just barely touch the surface, but he's like really going into the deep end. So like, I mean, respect. I don't like, I just respect. Like I know I'm sounding like a total fucking like fanboy over this. I just respect good work. I respect work that takes a lot of balls to put out, if that makes sense, because you really do put yourself at it's like you put a huge target on your back when you put a song out like this, right? But you still do it regardless. So
can't say I got a real good support system, but I guess that's how this shit goes. Niggas down, I'll be all up in the videos, but never wanna pull up to a show. No hands extend. I take care of the seeds, every heat and snow. Motherfuckers always love to reap the benefits, but hate watering the plants to grow. So I just want
that was good. That was good bar.
When I got all this cash to throw, you can keep that same damn energy. You can stay your ass at home. We can be cool and all that, but don't think that means you're doing anything more in person. You can sit and watch from a screen. I got so much fucking love to give, and I spread this shit out to ones that don't deserve.
The metaphors he's using right now to call people out are clean. Like he's like, you doing the same shit by watching on a screen, or like, yeah, you're cool, you want to be in the videos, but never come to a show. Like actually support. Like you're only wanting to show up when it has some form of like beneficial gain to you. He's definitely ripping in right now. I mean, I can never like fully like what do you call it? Relate to that part, because obviously I'm not big enough, and the stuff I do is just content at home, so I don't really need anyone to kind of show up. But I guess to an extent, like the parents I live with now, they were a little like hesitant with me making content, and they didn't really kind of fully accept it until like I was able to start paying like some of my bills with it and like travel. Then they were like, oh, okay, I guess you know what he's doing. But it took like a good couple of years before they were even like, okay. But like, he's going in.
But never have it in me to cease to love y'all. No matter how much gotta sit here hurting. Brain always telling me I'm fucking up, and I'll never be shit but a mockery. And I can't share these thoughts with a fucking soul, cause they won't try to make this shit stop for me. This ain't even a cry for help. This shit more like therapy. Keeping everything bottled inside made me my own enemy. I ain't a pill popper and I don't really drink. This the shit that keep me feeling alive. I said feeling alive. I ain't been feeling alive. Before this, I was damn near feeling I died. Does this make me soft as a man? This is an L, I'ma hold it.
See, I was actually just talking about that earlier when I was saying like as a societal standard, guys can't look soft for some reason, when I think it's really important for us to show emotions. Like, especially I think a generation now, I think I don't have this pen in my hand. I think as a generation now, I think we're a little bit more open to being emotional. which is very good. I think like I don't cry often, but I feel like if you have to cry, do it. Or if you want to express yourself in any form of like art medium, please do it. Because I think a lot of times when they bottle it up, that just leaves a lot of more of like long-term effects on them, and also the way they treat people around them as well. That's why during the fucking like booming era and like, you know, the couple generations before us, that's why it was like the like societal standard of dudes were always like angry and like beating their fucking wives back in like the 60s and shit, because like they just couldn't express themselves, so they did it in whatever form they could cope with, which was violence or whatever. You know, that's why like cartoons or even like old sitcoms back in the day, the dad was always like this like grouchy kind of lazy like you know, gets angry and stuff because like they just can't express like emotion in a form of a way that would make them look soft. But I think doing that really, I think people who can express themselves in a soft manner tend to be the most level-headed, because of that. Shizzy out here gonna make me fucking talk about like society and making me open bigger thoughts here. But no, I think we should do it. I think people should be more open and more accepting to the fact that, you know, we're all humans, you know, and we all go through things. We all have our own demons in life, and life sucks, you know. But we have to find our ways to make it better. And I think if we're ever in a low spot, we shouldn't be afraid to hold an L, is what I'm trying to get at. I mean, I don't think he held an L. People might think he would, but like those people, like if people mind, they don't matter. If people don't mind, then they matter. Like that's the expression I think is that really hits with this song, is like, I think that's the best way to really to sum this song up so far on it.
Tired of being hopeless and making shitty people stay the closest. How pathetic am I that I'm this torn up but can't fucking show it, cause I'm worried about how y'all think and what y'all feel, and all my opportunities blowing. I think I need help. Maybe I just gotta toughen up before I really start snapping and end up putting rounds to your bodies like a button up. Maybe I need a vacation, or I should just move from the state. Or maybe I should give in to the little me saying I should put a fucking gun in my face. I don't know who the fuck to talk to. I don't know who the fuck's a homie. I don't know who really cares or who wants me to open up just to be nosy. I don't know what to turn to. I don't know what'll help me cope.
Damn.
I don't know, I don't fucking know if I should even hold on to hope. I don't know no more. I don't know where to go no more. What to say or to show no more. I just really don't know no more. I don't know no more. I don't know where to go no more. What to say or to show no more. I just really don't know no more. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Damn. Damn, this was actual tears. Damn, Shizzy. My guy.
I just want everybody to love me back the same way that I love them, son. And it feels like everybody that I fucking love is leaving me, bro. And it's too much.
Jesus.
It's
Shizzy.
It's too much.
Bro, please not now.
Crocodile tears, son. This is real, son. This is real.
That's what I'm saying. Holy shit, this man was actually dead ass crying.
I can't tell y'all everything because I don't want to look like a fucking bitch. But this is what I be fucking going through, son.
Wow. This part's way more powerful than the song right now. Like that was real as fuck. That was no filter on that. Holy shit. God damn, Shizzy, my guy. Like I said, I know you don't know me. You know, I'm just some fucking random white guy. Jesus Christ. I'm just some random white guy reviewing your song, you know, who likes your music. But my lord. If you ever want to vent, please hit up my line. My DMs are open on Twitter. That was real as fuck. And like not even as in like, my DMs are open as in like, you know, I don't fucking expect anything back. Like literally, if you just, I've been there. That's the thing. Like I really feel like what that is. Like, dude, there was points in my life where I thought there was no point in life anymore, you know, when I was going through my stuff with like being homeless and like a foster kid, and like when I dated a girl for a long time that ended up cheating on me and stuff. Like I was going through some shit, you know, and I always thought like I was kind of back to the wall, and I was always even at my lows, I always felt like I was always constantly giving what I had left to people to help, because me knowing how dark the world is, I always tried my hardest making sure other people weren't in that darkness with me. And I think at one point, though, it's just kind of like a friendship should be a two-way street. It should always go back and forth. And sure, I don't think if you don't talk to people all the time, you should still. I always try to like text my friends like at random times to make sure they're doing all right, because I've lost friends. Like I've had friends that passed away. I've had family members that passed away, obviously, and I think it's always good to just kind of let them know, like, hey, we might not talk every day, but like, you know, we cool, we eye, and I hope like, you know, you're doing well in life, and I hope all your endeavors. And damn, Shizzy got me some fucking type of way right now. My lord. Like I said, bro, you ain't even gotta follow me on Twitter. You ain't even gotta fucking. I don't even care. Bro, if you have to hit up my DMs or some shit just to make sure that you're alright and you're straight, bro, I got you. Cause my God, that was deep. That was deep. I mean, well done. That was a well-made song. I think for 7 minutes, it didn't feel like 7 minutes. I didn't even realize I've been recording for almost half an hour. So it was still a good song regardless. Damn. Wow. I hope you continue doing what you do, man. And I hope whatever you're doing, you know, works out for you, and whatever you're going through. Like I said, don't know, not my place to ask. You know, hopefully that all pulls through and you see the light at the end of the tunnel for that one. My lord. Respect, though. That's respect. Opening up like that, that's respect. That's all I can say about that. If you guys enjoyed, please show your support. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Definitely check out that song. Check out all of other Shizzy stuff. Would not be disappointed. If you guys didn't enjoy it, definitely, like I said, check out links in the description down below. My Twitter, my Twitch, my merchandise, if you're into that. You can find this video as well. I'll be linking that whole entire video in the description down below. Yeah. Wow. I'm gonna go fucking stare out a window for 30 minutes or something, because it's starting to rain here too. So I'm gonna take advantage of that to think about what that song was. That hit a lot of good like key points, especially like that resonate with me. So like I relate. That's crazy. Anyways, before I hit blunt and fucking talk for the next 30 minutes, I appreciate you guys. You guys are great. Hopefully you guys have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. You guys always PattyTrills. I'm out. A yoga.